Hello again. Welcome to another edition of Crop Life Retail Week. It's Paul Schrimpf here with Eric Sfiligoj. We have a number of trips planned coming up this fall. In particular, next week we have our PACE Advisory Council meeting, which is kind of a roundtable of about 25 or so industry luminaries, executives, consultants, and so forth, where we spend the day talking about what's going on in the market, kind of help set the agenda for next year in terms of editorial calendars and editorial, I guess, initiatives that we'll look at doing in 2016. Hopefully, we'll find some silver linings in the clouds that we keep hearing about. But we'll look forward to having that discussion come next week. And it's this week. Eric was at a field day that Stoller was holding locally, and you found out a few things at that particular event.
Sure. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Yeah, the event was a Stoller Field Day at Molar Sod Farms out in Litchfield, Ohio, about an hour away from our offices. And while we were there, we got to meet several ag retailers that were in attendance from the Ohio area. And here is Dr. Robert Shortell talking with our Matthew Grassi about what Stoller is hoping to accomplish with its field days and what its product lines can help do for ag retailers in the market with its grower customers.
Well, right now this is one of our learning centers, so we do a few of these each month, and they rotate around the world, but for Stoller USA, just in the country. And we put out a number of products, both in replicated plots and then individual plots, so we could show our own people and our customers and our family how our products can affect the physiology of the plant and result in a morphological and a yield difference when you get out in the field, and why.
Dr. Shortell, our main audience is the ag retailer, a lot of the guys you have out here today. What are some things they're looking to see from your products when they're poking around in these fields?
Well, we're able to read the plants and understand the language of the plants, so what they can expect to see is real morphological and agronomic differences in response to our products. So if we have a slow year, a wet year for instance, we can use a product like Excite to really get that root growth growing and to trick the plant into thinking it has the full root system. But then we have other products like our BioForge. If we're going into a year that's very stressful, for instance, or some rain or some heat, we can use a product like BioForge to stop that stress. We have products like Enlarge, which can help stretch the plant if we need to, if we have high densities and we need to get more light into the canopy. And that's just a few of the things that we have to actually directly manipulate plant growth and development to suit its environment.
So that's what we found out at the Stoller event. And Paul, I guess, speaking of events, I guess there's another one in the works too that ties to the precision theme, correct?
Yeah, we had a successful installment of our PrecisionAg Innovation Series in August, talking about data platforms. A lot of the feedback we got from people was that they wanted to hear more from growers and from folks that are actually in the field helping to integrate technologies, how growers are using data, where the value points are, the pain points, and how growers are using data successfully. So coming late January in 2016, we're going to be doing another in the Innovation Series, focused with panel discussions and really focusing in on what's going on with growers and how they're using data effectively. You know, how we can move the data equation forward, but really from a grower's perspective. So look for more information on that in the next weeks and the weeks ahead. Thanks for joining us again this edition of Retail Week, and we'll see you next week.